Yeah. Pam, 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 pam. Much love to us, man. So we just got done talking about the Gold State Warriors being 14 karat dummies, more specifically, the failures of Mike Dunleavy Jr., aka Alfalfa, him and Super Crack. They've hired Buddy Yield for way too much money, hoping that you can create Splash Brothers 2.0. Yay! Then we talked about Angel Reese being the Rookie of the Year in the WNBA, how anybody's going to catch her right now. She's in the rookie book. She's in the record books in her rookie season. That alone is commendable. So you got to tip your hat to that. Then we talked about the Lakers being turned down by assistant coaches who were finalists for a job that JJ Redick ultimately got but didn't deserve. And they were able to go out and get two crash test dummies and Nate McMillan. And they was able to go ahead and get those crash test dummies that were out there. It's like Scott Brooks and Nate McMillan. Yeah, that's awful. However, gonna close this thing out in the world of college football, where Ryan Day, his job just got a little harder at Ohio State, and we'll go into great detail when we come back from a officially endorsed rap album that we have this month. Drop the spot. Yes, Lupe Fiasco, Samurai, in stores right now. Samurai, I'm digging the track. Samurai itself, the entitled, also mumble rap, cake, number one headband. This album is crazy. I was sitting here listening to it the whole time, like, oh snap, he's wilding. Behind the microphone, he is, oh my, his pen game is exquisite. If you're looking for bars and substance, these, I'm like, wow. A great lyrical content, you know? I mean, it's grown man bars. Lupe Fiasco, get it where you legally consume music, whether it's Apple Music, Google Play, or Spotify. Samurai, in stores right now. All right, so up in Columbus, Ryan Day is on the hot seat. I said he was on a hot seat last year, but this year he's got so much pressure on him, and we'll go into why. Now, this is from Football Scoop and Zach Barnett. There's a lot of pressure on Ryan Day. To me, that was me. That was me. That's not Zach Barnett. First, Urban Myers gets all loose at the gums, and now the presumptive starting quarterback, Will Howard, he's echoing the same thing. Now, what did Urban say? And he didn't waste any time. Herb was out there saying, as of now, this is one of the most talented rosters in the last decade, maybe ever. I mean, that's a big statement. They've got the play, but you look at the quality of the athlete at every position, I've never seen anything like it. End quote. Yeah, that's Urban Meyer. And when you have the national media setting the bar for your football team, this could be dangerous because you're going to be micromanaged. They're going to look at everything. They're going to look at every play. They're going to look at missed catches. They're going to look at timing. You're putting yourself under a microscope, and you don't want to be in those crosshairs. And yeah, that dude just put a target on Ryan Day's back in a reloaded Big Ten. Because see, the Big Ten, they broke the Pac-12. When I say they broke the Pac-12, they took some of the big name brand story programs and it collapsed. So they have USC, UCLA, Oregon. Yeah, they got something to say about that. Indiana has retooled, and I keep telling people this, They've got a bunch of Alabama guys disguised as James Madison dudes. So that's going to be interesting. And then you have Pitt. Well, I wouldn't even say that you got Penn State, because they have our old head coach, and that's not going to turn out right. He's the defensive coordinator. But also you have Michigan, the defending national champions, who just stole Ohio State's running back coach. Yeah, this thing is ugly, and it has huge implications. Huge. And we'll tell you who else put a target on Ryan Day's back when we come back from a quick 20 from an unofficial sponsor of the show. This is Big Vernon at Stupid. Drop the spot. Yes, Little Caesars Pizza. Order online, download the app, or visit the good folks at your local Little Caesars Pizza. So when we jump back into this piece, we know Herb was going to run his mouth because he's a correspondent now, and that's what he's paid to do. Also, I prefer the Fox pregame over the NFL because Mark Ingram is such a sparkling personality, and he's refreshing to watch, and he brings something to the table. So I love that about him. But you never guess who came from the shadows of obscurity to start putting targets on people's back. Jim Tressel. Yes, Jim Tressel, a.k.a. Mike Pence's stunt double. He came in to run his mouth too, saying, and I quote, "I don't know if I've ever seen that many great players in that building all at once. Every position, every place you turn," end quote. So yeah, he didn't pretty much say if Ryan Day doesn't win the national championship, he's fired. But yeah, if you don't win it all this year, buddy, you're gone. The fact that that guy is even saying anything is added pressure on Ryan Day to deliver. You hijacked Chip Kelly from UCLA. You raided the transfer portal, and you have the NIL war chest at your disposal. It's really championship or unemployment, not bust. Championship or unemployment. Those are your only two options because they aren't playing around. And I know you can go on our channel. You can see that where we've detailed how much money they were spending, where they were going, the recruits they were going to get. And that is, I'm talking about astounding. Now, the icing on the cake is Will Howard. Will Howard, he's one of those Manning Academy clones that they are going to start flooding colleges with. And I say that with all glowing affection. The Manning Academy is going to start working and signing dudes. So look out. You heard it here first. Okay? At running back, Howard, or whomever beats him out, will have the best 1-2 running back punch in the country in Travion Henderson, an Ole Miss transfer, Quinshon Judkins, and throw to the most stacked wide receiver unit in the game, Brian Hartline. A unit boasts 7 top 100 recruits and 3 5-stars, led by number 1 overall recruit, Jeremiah Smith. I even talked about Jeremiah Smith. There's a whole video that we have done on Jeremiah Smith. That dude is prime time. If it was ever a scenario where a guy was going to go from high school to the NFL, he would be that guy. He would be that guy. He's just that good. No matter how you slice it, that dude just knows how to get open and he can burn you. He's a speedster. That's why I said he's the best player nobody's ever talked about, nobody's ever heard. And I'm often right more times than not. Go back and look at it. We talk about everything here. And then there's the defense, led by all-world safety Caleb Downs, and the defensive line that could have put multiple players in the NFL if not for reasons. The reasons being both Oregon and Ohio State have $23 million in NIL budgets. That's why guys stayed in school and didn't go to the NFL. Yeah, we got $23 million to go ahead and spend. So they've got a pro defense. Literally, you have a pro defense. You've got all of these sparkling players. Jim Trussell, you dug him up out of the grave. He starts running his mouth. Then you got Urban Meyer. He puts a target on your back, saying that you had more talent than him, and he won a national championship in Columbus. This is so much pressure every day. Now Howard, he threw in his words, and he starts running his face hole, saying, I quote, "I'm tired of hearing how talented we are and how good our team is. It's about the work ethic and how we work together every single day. And I think we're doing the things that we need to do to put ourselves in that position to be there at the end of the year. And now we've just got to go out and do it," end quote. Yeah, your future starting quarterback is talking like that. Jim Trussell is saying, "I've never seen this many good players in that building all at one good time." Urban Meyer is saying that no matter where you look, this thing is bloated to the gills. Everybody's calling their shot. 58 days until college football kickoff. 58 days. And this dude is already thinking about January. Yikes. Again, I hope it works out. But with all of those intangibles, all of that talent, all of that coaching prowess, it's got to be something, man. But like I say, we just keep rocking. This is Big Vern at Ab Stupid. OHIOOHI